We like to put the headphones on,
Yeah.
like before the big game and listen to the music. What the did you do when the headphones come off, bro? It's you in your own mind.
That fucking alarm clock go off at 5 o'clock in the goddamn morning. You better get your ass up out of bed. We not sitting in the bed all morning. Make excuses, but you can't get out the fucking bed. Roll around in the bed. You snooze the fucking alarm clock. Why? You can't get your ass up because you don't have enough fire built in you.
The reason why you're feeling depressed is because, the opportunities that once were there are no longer there. Whether they're your existence, whether you created those opportunities to die, or other people have created those opportunities to die. You see that as a path that doesn't lead anywhere. So that right there is a wonderful thing. It's very easy at that point. It's not easy to do, but it's easy if you think about the terminology of it all. You analyze it, you're self-aware. All right, this is no longer suitable. This path doesn't work. I need to move to this path. If you're strong enough to face it, then that depression becomes a multiplier in your life to levels of happiness you've never experienced before. But until that depression came, when things start to go wrong, the self-awareness, if it doesn't recognize it and you don't face it, then you continue to go down that path and that path and that path.
Well, life took me somewhere unexpected. I'm unprepared. It's about 6 degrees out here, and I'm underdressed. But guess what? No one gives a fuck. You gotta get the motherfucker in. Sometimes life can really hijack your fucking mind. When that happens to you, you're all fucked up. Your goals, your ambitions, everything is out the fucking window. In life, we all go through different things. Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get the fuck over it. They no longer want you. Maybe you failed a test in school. You worked your ass off. Guess what? You failed the fucking test. Get over it. Move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. At work, you've been working your ass off for that new promotion. You don't fucking get it. Someone else does. Maybe they kiss better ass than you do. Guess what? Get over it. Life will hijack your mind if you let it. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours. Get after it, stay hard.
Don't let these people change you, baby. Do what you gotta do, man. If they don't want to accept your material, man, do it yourself, man. They don't care what a little bit of money save up your joint, man. Do it yourself.
You do not worry about your life, right? Anxiety is basically the absence of faith. Worrying about all the things, even the things that you can't even control. You worrying about tomorrow when tomorrow ain't here. You losing the present, right? You losing the present thinking about tomorrow or thinking about the next second or thinking about the next minute or the next hour or the next week, right? He says, therefore I say to you, don't worry about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, nor about your body. Right? What will you put on? Is not life more than food and the body more than clothing? He gives us an example. He says, look at the birds in the air, for they neither reap nor sow, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you made out of his image, right? We made out of the image of God. Are you not of more value than the birds of the sky? He says, which of you...
That's one thing, and it's okay to mess up. There's no mistakes. You feel what I'm saying? It's part of the process, and as long as I know that, I'm gonna have a healthy mind, and I'm gonna apply that to everything I do. Like, it's okay to mess up. Like, people need to be starting to make that more normal, because it's like, bro, it's okay.
I have this thing known as the it factor, where you can strike up a conversation with anyone. You can step into something that's not your comfort zone. You can go on a media circus for 12 hours, and you can still go to work on no sleep and go out there to the ring and do what you do better than anyone else in this business. And I know it sounds like I say it a lot because I do it every single night. I swear, every night I deliver. I know what's right and what's wrong, and if everyone is in my head telling me what's wrong, I know that I am right. Everything I do is to become better, the best ever.
Some of these motivational people out here, it's the funniest thing in the world to me. They'll go and say, when you wake up in the morning, pound your chest, look at yourself in the mirror and do all this. I hope it works. What works for me is that everyday resume, the things I know I've accomplished, the things I know I've done, real hard work, the real calluses on my mind, the real calluses on my hands. That's it. that you don't need to pound your chest in the mirror anymore if you have that.
How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you, also repels things away from you. Only think about what you want. Forget about what you don't want. Never speak about what you don't have. If it's no enemy on the inside of your mind, no enemy on the outside could ever do you or your body any harm. Don't look out the window. Look in the mirror. Fuck what they say. Fuck how they feel. Do you, do what you want to do, and be good at it. Just make sure what you do is good to you and for you.
But how I grew a will was constantly doing these things. To now, it's just life. I wake up, while it still sucks, it's just life. You don't sit back and like, oh my God, like I have days I don't want to do it, but I know I'm going to do it.
My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him. And so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant. And when I was 12 years old, he was let go from that safe job, and our family had to do whatever we could to survive. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
We have to get better as individuals. Yeah. We have to be the opposite of what they want us to be. They want us fat, they want us sick, they want us stupid. We gotta be not fat. We gotta be healthy. We gotta be intelligent. They want us to hate people. We can't hate people. We gotta love people. We gotta get along. We gotta find unity. And that comes from personal excellence. And when I say personal excellence is the ultimate rebellion, it is the ultimate rebellion because it's everything that they do not want us to be. And it's our job to be it.
Every single day of your life, you should ask yourself, am I conscious right now? When you observe yourself, do not change. Just observe yourself for a month. It's so much fun. When you only observe yourself, you start getting disgusted. If you start to change things and nitpick, immediately you're going to go back to being a loser. But if you observe for a month, you'll be disgusted for 10 years. Like, it's huge. If you observe for a minute and then try to change something, immediately elastic band snaps back and you up.
Real how much time you waste during the day. And most of it is on these computers, phones, you know, Instagramming back and forth, whatever you call it nowadays, tweeting and texting. We waste so much time on our little gadgets.
Find something. Find a thing that you genuinely enjoy, because getting good at things you genuinely enjoy is extremely beneficial for young people, because it lets you know that, like, everybody thinks they're a loser. Every young person thinks they're a loser. At least a young person in the situation I was at. Like, I didn't know I wasn't a loser until I started winning, until I started doing martial arts. Martial arts taught me that, like, I could get better at stuff, that I wasn't really a loser. I just was someone who was, like, in a fucked up situation. But you could channel all that energy that you have as a young person into something and get better at it. And then all of a sudden people admired me. I was like, this is crazy. So I went from being someone who was incredibly insecure and basically a failure to someone who was really successful at this one thing that was very dangerous.
We're living in some fucking crazy, uncertain times. And the scariest thing to not have is hope. Hope. I don't know what the future looks like for you and your business, your income, your family right now, but I can tell you that we've got bounce back ability, right? You've got bounce back ability. You are eternally resilient, man. You've got every tool, every skill set you need to get back to where you were. And this might seem permanent right now, the position you're in with your business, with your income, with your lifestyle, the arguments, the uncertainty, the doubt, the fear that you're having. But I can tell you firsthand, this is not permanent. This is all temporary. We will get back to a new normal, whatever that new normal looks like. But I just wanted to share that from my heart, that there is hope. And in the absence of hope, we end up doing stupid things and making permanent decisions on temporary feelings. So if I could just share with you one thing, it is that hope exists. Hope is there. You've got what it takes to get to the light. It's just right now, you're in the middle of that tunnel.
Train at this time. I didn't train at that time. Don't eat this. I ate that. Don't drink that. I drank it.
I fell in love with an essay by Strangest Loop, and it is a list of things that are not doing the thing. So here is a list of things that are not doing the thing. Preparing to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Scheduling time to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Making a to-do list for the thing isn't doing the thing. Telling people you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Messaging friends who may or may not be doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Writing a banger tweet about how you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on yourself for not doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on other people who have done the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on the obstacles in the way of you doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Fantasizing about all of the adoration you'll receive once you do the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading about how to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading about how other people did the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading this essay isn't doing the thing. The only thing that is doing the thing is doing the thing.
Natural law is something that everybody has to abide by, like the law of gravity. Whether you believe in it or not, it exists. And if you don't believe in it, it doesn't matter. Just jump off of a building and you'll realize that it's real. There's other natural laws, like the law of cause and effect. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, the second law of thermodynamics. So we understand that for everything we input, there's going to be an equal and opposite reaction to that input. So what people focus on is they focus on the output instead of the input. So you can't control when you're going to become a millionaire. That's the output. People are focused on the output. They're focused on the reaction. They can't control the reaction. All they can focus on is the action. So for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So what are the actions that you have to input in order to make $1 million? Do you know them? Well, no, I don't know them. Okay, well, how many millionaires do you know? And how many millionaires have you gone into and asked them what is the input for them to make $1 million?
Today, we are going to talk all about dopamine and what drives you to do the things that you do. Dopamine has everything to do with how you feel right now as you're listening to this. It has everything to do with how you will feel an hour from now. It has everything to do with your level of motivation and your level of desire and your willingness to push through effort. That dictates your so-called quality of life and your desire to pursue things. This is really important. Dopamine is a currency, and it's the way that you track pleasure. It's the way that you track success. It's the way that you track whether or not you are doing well or doing poorly. If ever you've interacted with somebody who just doesn't seem to have any drive, they've given up, or if you've interacted with somebody who seems to have endless drive and energy, what you are looking at there in those two circumstances is, without question, a difference in the level of dopamine circulating in their system. If your dopamine is too low, you will not feel motivated. If your dopamine is really high, you will feel motivated.
We're up here because we had a dream and let nothing stand in our way. If anything tried to bring us down, we used it to make us stronger. We were never satisfied, never finished, will never be retired. My high school English teacher, Mr. Fisk, I actually paid attention one time in class, and he said, he had this beautiful quote, and it read, "Rest at the end, not in the middle."